You can just wing it like whatever. Because right now, if you ask me anything, I might just look at you. I don't know. I feel so.
You guys acting like someone just came and put a camera in front of you.
Yeah, no, it's weird. I thought I would be fine, but I don't know. When I got here, I was confused. Then I was like, we're actually gonna be fine. I can't.
You guys look good. I talk a lot about doing things to take care of yourself, both inside and out, and I really love getting my nails done because it gives me confidence, it gives me that boost of feeling goodness. So today we have Pandu,
I'm a nail tech.
She's a nail tech, but she's more than that. She's like a nail fairy. And
amongst other things, actually.
Yes.
What else am I? What do you think?
I know you do like lab things, which you would never guess. First of all, looking at your nails, how do you like? Are you not making concoctions?
I'm a biochemist. I'm a nail technician. We just keep adding on to the list.
Adding. It's about
whatever your heart desires.
Exactly.
Yeah?
It's about being multidimensional.
Exactly.
You don't need to do one thing ever.
Exactly. You have one life. You have one life. Do the most. Do what you want to do, and be the boss woman that you want to be. You know.
I love that. Okay, so you brought something for me today.
Yeah. I started being a nail tech. It's been quite a few years. But then I started realizing recently you have people that are out of town and then they ask, can you please come to Khobaba, Skidmans, and to Ngwediva or wherever to do their nails or wherever. And that's not possible, especially when you're like, for example, I have my setup is here, my office is here. So I would operate from here and I imagine picking everything up and going for 1 or 2 clients you don't know guaranteed, you know? And then I thought, okay, why don't I start doing press-on nails? Because then I could ship them to you if you wanted to. And then I have boss babes like Nelao over here who are so busy every day, but they love getting their nails done. And then, but they don't have the time to get them done. They don't have the time to come in and sit for 2 hours or an hour or whatever, you know? But you want to look good. So I thought, okay, why don't I do press-on nails? And you can order, you can send me your measurements, or if you don't, you don't actually have to send me your measurements. You can get the set that has like 10, so you get 20 for each hand, and then you just put them on, you know? Yeah. Because some people don't want to sit and measure like, the distance, the millimeters, showing that okay, no, this size is for your hand. So so for Nelao, we made a custom press-on nail set for my girl.
See it?
Yeah, she still hasn't seen it. I did it on purpose.
Seen it? I don't know. Yeah. But you know me, so
we kind of all she did was she gave me her dimensions of the fingernails, and then she told me, okay, I like this, but I also like this, but I like this. And that's what we went off. So I hope she likes them.
Yeah, and like the measurement part was actually not, I mean, it's not hard.
Yeah, it's not at all.
You just, it's very straightforward.
My bad.
Phone's ringing, it happens.
I'm gonna put myself in there.
The nails are on the outside, right? Which is always, it's great, it boosts, it's an extra thing you can do. But what would you share with ladies where to start, like on the inside, to start building that confidence so that it flows from within and then glows on our tips?
Nice. Well, honestly, confident, if you're trying to put me in that category of I've always been confident, it's a complete lie. Even now, it's not something that I can say, oh, I'm confident, I'm that BITCH, I'm just that girl. Yeah. No, it hasn't been like that. I think the most insecure time in my life, I think, was high school, because I got bullied a lot and whatnot. So I was thrown into that side of things, and it was just a whirlwind. So it's honestly, fake it till you make it. That's how, for me, a lot of people didn't realize I was insecure for a long time because I walked with my head held high. Yeah. I didn't allow people to push me down, irrespective of how I felt, So that's how I started. And it's not anyone told me. It's just I didn't really have anyone to speak to or to sort through all of that. I didn't have anyone. So I pretended and I focused on the good things in my life, which were my friends, you know. So I always went to school. I didn't miss school because of these things, but I didn't focus on those people or those things that were happening. I focused on the 5 people, had fun every day, class was fun, you know. I focused on that. Now I think about it, I was like, that honestly just kept me going. Come around university, that's when I met my boyfriend, and that for him, honestly, he came off cocky in the beginning, no lie, but as I got to know him and as the years when we started dating, then I realized like he was very confident and sure of himself. And he always saw, he saw something in me that I couldn't see myself. Mind you, he made me where I used to walk with my head down, you know? So I never saw him even. So, I think being with him for so many years, he would always be like, you are the girl, you don't worry about it. He always told me to always push, like, you know, certain things I would cry about, I would go on about, you know. Then I started doing things like, for example, you have people that force their opinions, for example, in your lives. And then because I was honestly a pushover, I would be sad, but then I knew that there was something about it. I don't know, something just told me like, I really love being happy, you know? So it's like, how do I avoid the negative energy? Because that is what breaks you down. That's what lowers your self-confidence. That's what makes you feel insecure about yourself, So when I started saying, you know what, let me say, for example, in school, uni, subject-wise, I said no. I do not seek validation from other people anymore. I need to be confident in my work, in my study, in my... And when I started doing that and I stopped seeking validation, like, look, I passed this. Look, I started doing it for me. That by default, it started doing this thing where I was like, I started seeing the effects of it myself, where I started seeing no fails, just passes all the time. Even when I would run around and say, Mommy, look. I said, no, I'm not going to show anyone. This is for me. I worked hard for this, you know? So I started doing that, and then it started working on me, because the importance of it, the thing is, you lacking confidence, it's not really outside, it's you just having to you understand yourself that you are the girl, you know, you are that guy, you don't need validation from anyone, you are amazing on your own. And so when I did that stuff, it forced me into a position where I saw that, you know what, I'm good. Overall, I feel you can't just switch on and say you want to have confidence. You kind of, through the hardships I feel in your life, it kind of, if you take the bull by the horns, whatever situation, only in those situations that I took the bull by the horns, and I saw that I was not happy in a situation, and I took control of it by, you know, eliminating the naysayers, the people that had a negative opinion on me, the people that were pushing me down. When I cut that out and I started doing things for me and not seeking that validation, taking control of your life. And honestly, that's what happens when you stop seeking validation, take control of your life. You realize, what have I been waiting for, you know? Here I am. And you start seeing all these changes. And when you see those changes and you live in those changes, that's when you become confident. You start, because when you start feeling insecure, maybe you are reminded, because you have that mental, you can play back actual events that happen in your life to show you that, because honestly, you're not going to feel confident every day. No. You're not going to feel confident every day. You're going to have to go back and say, remember that situation? I felt so good, you know? And then you bring yourself back. And then that energy that you used to push yourself forward, you push through, and then you're not going to feel up every day. You're not going to feel confident. It's never going to happen. But if you have something to pull, energy from, that's what's going to keep pushing you. Every day is it's a struggle every day. It's a struggle every day.
Work in progress,
always.
But I love, like, in the beginning, how you started sharing your stories by saying that, you're being bullied, you're going through a lot of things, and the whole idea of, it's faking it till you make it, but you're really building yourself up in those times.
And honestly, those bad situations that you're going through that break you down or whatever, they are only lessons. Never regret them. Never. because they are the reason I am who I am today. Life's lessons will build you and allow you to have that confidence. But I can also say that me making sure the way I dress when I leave the house, that if I feel good about myself, I can never feel insecure about who's saying, oh, you look funny. I'll be like, okay, thank you. Because put effort, do that. Put effort in yourself, your day to day. Whether it's, doing your hair, taking care of your hair, doing your nails. I do my nails. If I can look like a zero, but my nails are always done. And I feel good. So that's all I'm worried about, When I'm dressed right, I need to feel good. And that, in turn, anybody that comes to you with their negative energy can never penetrate you. Like, that energy is non-existent to you. And that makes people so angry. It makes people so angry, but I love it. It's beautiful. Whether it's physical, you're worried about your body, go to the gym. Don't keep complaining about it. Just go to the gym. And when you start working on it and you start seeing your body physically changing,
that is the best feeling.
That is the best feeling. Then when you walk around, even when someone wants to call you fat and whatnot, you're like, okay. Or when you call you skinny or whatever. It doesn't matter because you feel good about yourself. So it's just a matter of you taking yourself, like really putting yourself in this space. Like, okay, I'm bothered about this. How am I gonna handle this? How am I gonna overcome this feeling? It's just a blockage. It's just something that some people have been insecure their whole lives until they die. You don't want it. You want to live your best life.
You don't want that.
You don't want that. You want to live your best life till you die. If you are not confident in a certain area, make sure you're pushing yourself to see, okay, sit down. Just don't try and figure out every step to getting there. Just start with one thing. What are you going to do right now that's going to, make sure you transform your life just to where you want to go. You're going to waste your whole life trying to figure out how you're going to get to the end.
There's no one perfect path.
Exactly.
There's only your path. And like you said, whatever your path is, that's what you were meant to learn, the lessons that you overcome. And that's how you build yourself up.
Just honestly focus on you. And it would help if you cut out the negative people in your life. And even if you have one person that is honestly for you in life, that's all you need. That's all you need. Everybody else can take a seat and watch it off your social media. Watch your life. Watch you live your best life off of social media. They don't need to be in your space, tainting your energy at all.
So true. So these press-ons that you brought today, before you, because you're going to help me put them on and teach us how to do that, but what are some of the benefits?
Like I mentioned, that honestly it's much cheaper, more affordable. What I mentioned was that if you don't have the time to sit, you can always get your nails done. Especially for you love getting your nails done, but you're always running up and down, you don't have that time. So you can order, for example, more than even one set, and when you're ready, you can put them on your own time, takes 5-10 minutes, just quickly for you to put them on, versus you sitting down for a few hours, if it's not for you, I understand. 3, you could be out of town, you can order them, I can courier them to you. You could have, for example, some people want to do, for example, a bridal party, you're getting married, then you get all your bridesmaids, everyone gets like a set of nails done. I pre-make them, Now imagine you can focus on the wedding and getting prepared and everything like that, and not having to sit for 2 hours getting your nails done, everyone, everyone just have your nails done the night before if you want. That's when you put them on. Saves so much time.
I didn't even think of it,
And then, for example, some people, maybe your job does not allow you to have nails, right? But you're a party, you're having maybe a crown birthday, you're having a party or something like that, and then you want to go all out. You can have your nails already there, ready for you at home. Come from work, put your nails down, and then go from 0 to 100 real quick,
Real quick.
Real quick.
Whoa, that is so true.
It's so true. It just saves so much. Like, you don't have to hassle. You just quickly buff them, apply them on, and then you're out the door.
I didn't even think about that.
And what else? Let's see. It's just really, and sometimes, for example, you want, on the daily, maybe you usually have very simple nails, and then this one time you want to have this blingy, very all stones or out there or whatever for a theme or whatever. For example, Halloween is coming up, you have a whole theme, it's bold colors, you know, and then there's all this going on. You can decide to just put them on that day, you know?
With personality.
Exactly. Or, like me, if you like to switch your nails all the time.
I've never seen you twice with the same nails,
Never.
Never.
I love it. So, I think my personality also shines through my nails because I really love having them done. And even, like, it depends. One day you'll have really bright and then really nude matte, and then it's just how I feel, you know. So I could literally have if I put on press-on nails like in August, I had a wedding, I had 3 weddings, 3 or 4, and every wedding I had a different set of press-on nails. That was just awesome. I felt so good.
I'm like, how's she doing that?
And then like, oh my gosh, it was really sad for hours. When do you get the time? Nope. I literally just. I had the first ones on, took them off, put on the next ones literally the day before or the day off, and then I go out the door. So it's literally allows you to switch up real quick. So if you had them literally a whole case just waiting for you, this week I want that, in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whenever, take them off, put them on, put the next pair on.
Alright, thank you so much, Pandu. Can you let everyone know, like, where can we find you? How do we follow you?
Okay, so you guys can find me on Instagram. My Instagram name is sarahsays_1. SARAHSAYS_1. You can contact me if you want to ask questions. I will be posting, for example, every set that I make, pre-make. I will post them on with the price and everything like that, so you kind of have an idea where where it's going, whatnot. Or you can contact me on 081-4397-369. Yeah, take that number down. You can contact me, you can check, because I also post on my WhatsApp. Anytime I post nails, I post them on my WhatsApp, post them on my Instagram. Yes.
And you also do like specials and like little bonuses.
Yeah. Because even, for example,
to the page.
Yeah, everything you'll find out on the page. Anything that's happening, there's something going on, a sale going on, you can find it on the page. Plus, you don't only have press-on nails. I am a nail tech, so you can come in if you want to sit. You can get your nails done. Come in the studio, get your nails done there. I do acrylics, just gel and tips. Your choice, you know.
And you're creative. She gets creative. Like, I don't even know how you come up with the stuff.
Check on my Instagram. You see, kind of get a hint of what we do there. I don't know. How do you want to do? Do I do one hand? You're gonna do the other?
No.
So you want me to do?
No.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So basically, if you get the press-ons, I can put them. You can let me put them on for you, or you can go home with them, put them on your own time. It's up to you.
All right.
Let's get started.